Okay, right, here we are, Audiotrope with Dave and Dan from Haest. Good afternoon. Good to see you. And good to see you with a shirt on.
I can disrobe if you like.
We'll mention that in a minute as to why that's about. But as it's Christmas, as you can see, and as you're probably aware, I thought I'd ask a couple of Christmas questions, to sort of start the ball rolling. So, what's the favourite or the best Christmas song ever, do you reckon? Fight it out amongst yourselves if you want.
What literally?
There's an Insane Clown Posse Christmas song that
I'd love to hear that.
I listen to that every year, but I probably shouldn't. I'm not even going to say the title of it.
No.
Wham, mate. Last
Is it?
Christmas.
Yeah, you're the third person who said that.
Yeah, guys, it's great. I've listened to Christmas songs today. Wow.
I'd love to hear that in Clown. Insane Clown Posse one, but
You might not, but mine's probably. I can't pick a song from it, but it would be the Phil Spector Christmas album.
Yeah,
Just the whole
okay.
thing, really.
yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? Yeah,
It's a great album.
yeah. It's right. So mince pies or pigs in blankets?
I can't really have either. Nor can you. We're both vegan, so we can't really have. But I suppose mince pies definitely, and you can get vegan mince pies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got vegan pigs in blankets.
Have you?
at home.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to try and let you know.
I'm coming around.
Someone was saying earlier on they couldn't get vegan bacon.
mate.
Vegan bacon's terrible. That's why. You can get
no,
it.
the bacon bit ones is great. Viva, what it's called? Viva?
Oh yeah.
I bet that's good.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Merry Christmas.
yeah. So the best Christmas present you ever got? Probably when you were a kid. I don't know.
I'm trying to.
Can't think of any.
We can always pass that.
I'm going to say snooker table just because I remember I could hear that I'd got it because my dad was playing with it, playing snooker. And I never couldn't hear him, I just hear the balls going. And I'm like, I've got a snooker table.
Yeah, we don't have this new.
I'm pretty sure I got Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut for Christmas one year. That's one of my favourite books.
Oh,
so I
right,
suppose
cool.
that, and it's
That's
too
right.
highbrow for a Christmas thing.
No, that's good. So what are you hoping for from Father Christmas this year then, apart from world peace and an end to COVID?
Yeah. Just booze.
Easily pleased. Yeah.
Just booze.
Just want to get out with my mates.
Yeah. A night
Cuddle
out.
with
would be
mates.
good, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Cause carnage.
That's it. Right. So we're here for Audiotrope. You did a session not long ago actually, didn't
We did,
you?
yeah.
And you did one of the ones in the studio.
Yeah.
So which is when you were sort of topless from the start of the gig. I thought that was
I can't
good.
play with anything more than shorts. I probably died. We played a gig in Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah.
And I nearly died.
Yeah.
I mean, it's being a bit dramatic, but I think halfway through I was begging Dan to let me disrobe my shirt.
Well, I thought it was good. You're starting out with intent. So,
Yeah, it's just-
so how did you find that? Was it good to just be playing something like a gig?
It was amazing for us. It's weird because I suppose it's not that much different. We have been practicing through parts of lockdown, obviously not when we couldn't, but and so it felt like it was just going to be the same sort of thing again.
Yeah.
But actually, I don't know. It felt
We were
like we were
excited.
actually doing
I
something.
was the
like,
first time I've been nervous playing a gig. Like since, I don't know, it's been over 10 years since I've had that nerves of playing.
Really?
It was obviously something different, and it was just a buzz that, it was something to look forward to.
Yeah.
We was walking into a situation we'd never done before, and I was a bit nervous, but buzzed as well,
Yeah.
like that good nerves. And,
Yeah. I mean, it came across there's a lot of energy in there. I mean, I know there probably would be I've not seen you guys live, but I mean, I can imagine the mosh pits and that sort of stuff going on.
There's probably slightly more energy in the real life.
Yeah,
I remember,
but that's one of the
was-
questions I've been asking is what was it like actually doing a gig but with no audience, no automatic feedback or people jumping around? Sort of.
Probably was to some extent, and I think the experience of then, because we didn't do it live, we pre-recorded it, so then the experience of kind of watching it back on, and like on Facebook you can see all the comments and stuff, and it's sort of that kind of felt a little bit like we were all obviously watching it separately, but that was sort of.
It was just nice to actually. I
as
mean, it was
well.
quite nice just to watch something so well shot as well. So great sound. Can't thank them enough. 'Cause it was the whole experience was great. The sound was great. The filming was fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, just watch it. It was just nice to be sort of, because when you play a gig, you're like, he's really good.
Yeah.
And you can sit back and watch. I can see my couple of mistakes here and there. But,
Well, yeah, but that's
it was just nice to watch it and have a couple of beers and watch yourself play and
I think it's the first time in my life I've ever actually sat down and watched an entire set of myself.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest.
But it's good.
Yeah.
You learn something from it.
Totally,
don't you?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, so is there anything you'd change?
I'd remember the words better.
I know, we discussed. I need a mic so you can hear me heckling you.
Yeah, that's important. Otherwise, I just look like a lunatic who's just laughing every now and then. But yeah, I don't know actually. I didn't really think of it like that because I think I was probably watching it in as less of a critical way as I could. In a lot of ways, I was just trying to enjoy it.
I just need to tone up more. Especially if my daughter says she gets embarrassed because I play topless, but yeah, I was like,
well, there you are.
I got quite a bit of, and it doesn't. When I'm playing, I'm like, yeah, it really moves around.
That's why the rest of us wear shirts.
Yeah.
Mate, I got told once. I took my top off over a gig, and a girl shouted at me told me to put it back on.
Anyway, moving swiftly on. So, how long have you guys been together as Haest?
We were just trying to work this out a second ago.
it's
We think it's almost 3 years.
Early next year will be 3 years.
Because you've all played in other bands around Hastings before, haven't you?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Tanner's obviously
In the barracks.
The barracks.
yeah.
Barracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously Dan's with the Scoundrels.
Yeah.
Denny.
I wasn't. So I was in a band called The Dead anyways. We were based in London because I moved down here
Right.
about 2 years or something before Haest started.
And I'm a wizard fighter.
You are a wizard.
So what are the inspirations for those who don't know your music? I mean, I know they can watch it, but where the inspirations come from?
I think it's like an exact mixture of sort of all of our tastes, really. In as much as like Dan's more into sort of like sludge
And doing all the horrible, slow, heavy stuff.
and so there's definitely some of that in there. And then the rest of us are pretty much all into punk, but probably in slightly different ways. But I suppose so. We've kind of mixed hardcore punk of probably, I think the main two we always say is Black Flag and Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Some sort of mixture of that. But I'm not really sure that we sound that much like either of those bands, to be honest. I've got no idea. It's just what comes out, really.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an eclectic mix.
It is a bit. And I think it's getting more eclectic with time.
So how do these differ very much from the bands you were in before? Is it sort of moving towards this?
Fuck. Yeah, I mean, I was in a pop punk band, so it's really different.
Well, I'm in a sludge doom band. I do a set with 4 songs. It's 45 minutes, and we're doing a 30-minute set that's 15 songs.
Yeah.
When we started out, I had to write down numbers for the songs. 'Cause I still don't know half the names.
Yeah.
And we've discussed now. So we've done 46, 47 songs in that time.
I'm recording, I think. I'm recording.
Yeah, so we released an album this year. We've pretty much finished, because that's what we've been doing in our downtime, is we've literally written another album.
Yeah.
Plus we've recorded 9 more songs to release.
So it's been productive. You saying off camera, I mean, you started the year, obviously we all started the year with lots of high hopes, and you released an album and everything went down the pan after that. So what have you lost this year?
I mean, it's low. I mean, we released the album. We had a great start to the year. We had a really good album release show in Hastings, at Whistle Trago, the basement.
I was going to say,
it was crazy, complete.
The whole album because it all one song continues to the next. There's no let up, and we did it all in one go.
It's like half an hour of just music,
and
then a greatest hits. And then we played a bunch of really good shows other than that, and I always forget these, but we supported Snuff, we supported, what did we play?
We played Garlic Bread Club.
Garlic Bread Club, which was just basically like every DIY punk band.
Pizza Tramp and Seizures and
Grand Collapse. Yeah. And so that was crazy. I feel like we did, and like all the gigs that we played after the album came out, but it was only like 5 or 6 or something, and then we had loads of stuff lined up for the year, really. We were going to support Discharge.
Right.
We were going to play NPF, Rebellion, Boomtown, I don't know, loads and loads of different stuff. And so none of that could happen.
And we were saying off camera that you were hoping to play those next year, but some of those have already been cancelled. Festivals. So I mean, what is the plan for next year for Haest? All being well, a new album, hopefully a new album.
Well, we'll probably end up we were actually talking about this earlier. Like we've more or less finished this 3rd album. We've got a lot of work to do on it, but we'll probably just record that, and then I don't know whether we'll sit on it for a while. Or not, because we've still got to do this 1st album.
Yeah.
We've got 9 songs still to release, different things as well.
Yeah.
We'll probably just
I think we'll just play as many gigs as we possibly can, but as to how many that's going to be,
Well, it just depends on what happens. You know, somebody did mention about a sit-down sort of tour weekend. I'm like, I'll do anything right now. I'll play any, like, let's say Saturday, if it was even just going to do more stream stuff. Anything where you've got to perform. Yeah. You haven't got, like, I wouldn't want to do muck up and say, can we start again? Or Dan, can you give me for the first few bars of a song so I remember it? It's just that pressure and intensity of actually playing. Yeah.
So I was saying to someone earlier about sort of holding things because you release an album at the wrong time. Yeah. So you want to make sure you release the next one at the right time, I suppose.
Well, I think in an ideal world, I think, I don't know, we've never really said this before, but I feel like we'd probably want to release an album almost every year for a while. I think that's the sort of band we are. We're always doing something new. But it's just been a useless year. So I don't know where that leaves you as far as we've got the album ready, but it seems stupid to release it so soon. So who knows?
I think you just got to wing it, really. It's just that you can't really decide. You know, everything keeps changing. Nothing you can do something, you can't do something, you can do something. So you just literally in that situation of just wait and see. You just don't know. Yeah. And I think we will just carry on going. It's just fun. It's fun.
So you've been productive during lockdown, as you said. Although it's been a strange year and not very productive year in some ways, it's enabled you to write a new album. Yeah. So do you felt that they're better songs than maybe what you were writing before?
Yeah, I think
it changed.
It's definitely moved forward. I think, sound-wise and stuff.
Well, you said we're not really a punk band anymore.
No, we haven't written. But there's not one punk song on this fucking thing.
I don't know. The new one's pretty punky.
Oh yeah, we just
I
think
it's something like it's. But it is. It's isn't it?
It's definitely moved forward.
What we want to do, we keep pushing ourselves. Yeah. We did say about doing, hopefully, who knows, if this goes on and on, we're talking about the band, was the band called again, we used to come back outside. Do you remember? Ceremony.
Oh yeah, make a synth pop album.
Yeah, they went from being like a hardcore band. They said by the time we come back, we've gone through about 3 or 4 different genres. And
there you go. The experimental period. Anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for coming in. All the best for 2021 for the new album when it comes out, and for touring the old one or whatever. Let's hope we see you out there at the gig sometime.
Thanks very much.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Cheers.